Good morning and welcome back. Tomorrow is finally vaccination day. We have 9 feeders headed out tomorrow, and then we have our girls getting their up-to-date shots just to get ready for pasture time, which is going to be here sooner than later. So let's get ready to get set up and get this ball rolling. We're gonna have to go get some fluid. I still have just a little bit in this jug, but I don't want to put it in the overflow, so we're gonna have to deal with it. So this is the pile we're gonna end up cleaning out. We're just gonna back the dump truck at an angle and just use this little section. That way we don't spill manure on the drier stuff. So. Well, we got it all on one load. So we're gonna go dump this before we start really working in here, because we won't need the dump truck until we clean over there. So we'll just leave this side open, go dump it. And the dump truck's been hanging out at Dad's, so instead of Pa's. I might have loaded it a little bit on the driver's side. Sometimes when I'm loading on a certain side, I tend to pile it more on the side I'm loading on. I'm working on it, but sometimes it gets me. It gets me. Look at all the sawdust. We are full. This is what we consider full. Really kind of right in the way. Alright, there we go. I just had to pop her in 4-wheel drive. I'm sweating. I have 3 of the neighbors watching me. I'm still on my first try, but I just looked. I had to pop it in 4-wheel drive because she can't get over the hump. Stress level is crazy. So I want it to go that way, so I gotta have the tail end. Headed this way. Heck yeah, baby. Heck yeah. I will hand push this just to get it in the park. Oh, yeah. I think I got it. I think I got it. Look at this. This is where I want it to be.
All right, so once you're all up, kid, you're gonna end up with 1 feet in here, within 4 feet of the gate swing.
So the girls still have more than I'd like in the theater, so we're gonna go see how they're doing with the head touching and pause and then come back. They just, I don't know, it's just a lot more, I don't know. See, they just still have a little bit more than I'd like them to have in there to clean out, so. See, they just have a lot. All right, here's the chute that we are going to be loading on the trailer. We are using the chute for the heifers in the low barn so they can get their up to date before they head out to pasture as well. We can't move them and mix them with the herd and separate them easy, so this is the easiest way. We're gonna clean the crap out of this. Oh, shoot. Broke my stick. So where we just put the chute, there were 4 dry rounds in there, so we're gonna go deliver those to a hay customer so we can get them out of the yard. It's supposed to be crappy this weekend. them on the round. That way the water doesn't seep into the bale and completely ruin it. That way just the outer layer. Ladies, this front feeder, they still have a little bit more than I'd like, but you know, the end of the day's coming and we're just... Son of a... If you wanted to know, the fence does work. It does. Do you see how there's manure on the gate handles? That's how I got shit. Right, we could not get it all on one load. I'm being awful picky around the chute because I really want it nice and clean, but this is how much we have left over. That back corner's all clean and good. We just gotta get the last of this and then that. So we just got this whole end cleaned up, and for the first time since the chute has been here, I cleaned up around the chute. Like, it was all black wet sawdust, especially on this side. The side's never been clean. This is where they walk through. So I just figured it would be a lot easier and nicer walking with some fresh, clean sawdust and a nice floor to walk on. So now we're gonna move some gates and see if we can do the sawdust by ourselves. But I don't know. There's only 5 girls over here, maybe. Shovel. Look at the shovel. Barely holding. Now they have a nice walking path. This looks good over here, so when we let out the feeders, they got enough traction sawdust here to go in their pen, which would be about here. So all in all, heck yeah, looks so good. It has been hectic. We had Hammond come with my shower, so we had to deal with that, but that's not over with. Feed's out, sawdust is down, fence is up, but we're not gonna plug it in because we are gonna be starting to set up for the alleyways and stuff in the pen, so I guess for now. So this is where the girls are going to be held, and then we'll push them, a group about 15, 14, and we'll push them. The big cows will go through the chute over to the feed. The feeders that are leaving are going to get kicked out the side to a holding pen. But there's nothing we can really do now because the girls are going to have to get comfortable with it and roam around. So feels so fresh in here. Look at this. All by the chutes clean. Everything's good. I don't want them wild. So we got everything we needed for the shoot and then the cow barn done for today. I'm gonna try a little bit of carpentry, but I gotta dump this load first, so be right back. So when the people came to do vaccinations last time, I was at the front of the head chute and it was a mess, you know, that we had 2 square bales sitting on each other and that was their desk, and I was like, this sucks. Why don't we have something better for them? So I'm gonna try and create as cheaply and easily as I can. I'm not a carpenter at all, so please don't judge this. This is just something to hold their tags, their like needles or whatever, I guess. This is just to hold whatever they need. I figured this bottom board was wide enough they could just set and just have something at a reasonable height for them instead of bending down, getting on their knees and trying to, I just want to make things easier, like a better flow. So we're gonna try that. These are what I'm gonna use as the legs. I don't know how high I want to get. All right, well, my phone died, but you really did not want to see that. Pretty good. It's 3 feet high, 4 feet wide. So, should hold a little bit. But that's going to be all for today's video. We did a bunch of different things, but thank you for coming along. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and have a good rest of your day.